Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today for another episode of the Supernatural Files, while we go into the unexplained and the unknown. But before we get started, I am warning you that we are going into the world of the Tricksters. So whenever you're ready, let's open up and go to the world. Much as you guys know, the Tricksters have been synonymous with TV folklore, as it has ranged from the TV series The Supernatural, and it has been featured in Marvel's movie series Thor, part of the MCEU, the Marvel Cinematic Expanded Universe. And now Loki has his own TV show. Along with Loki, it comes many myths and legends. So let's get into it. For as long as civilization has tried to impose orders on its subjects, tricksters have been thumbling their nose at these rules. These sly characters always find a way to take authority figures down a peg and turn social norms on their heads. They give us more than just a good laugh. They also nudge us towards to reevaluate what we hold true in mythology and the study of folklore and legends. A trickster is a character in a story who exhibits a great degree of intellect or secret knowledge and uses it as a trick, or otherwise disobey the normal rules and defy conventional behavior. A trickster is a character who uses his wits rather than strength or authority to accomplish his goals. Like heroes, tricksters usually come out of their story untouched, having won the prize that they desired, and upset the regular social order in a way that will cause lasting effects for the people around them. Unlike heroes though, tricksters are morally questionable. They may lie, cheat, or steal to get what they truly want, and their end doesn't justify their means. These slippery characters don't set out to save the world. They set out on what they want. Often bending or breaking the rules takes the form of trickster or thievery. Tricksters can be cunning or foolish, or both. The trickster openly questions, disrupts, or mocks authority. Many cultures have tales of tricksters, a crafting being who uses tricks to get food, steal precious goods, or simply causes mischief. In some Greek myths, the god Hermes is also portrayed as a trickster. He is the patron of thieves and trickery, and the inventor of lying. A gift he passed on to Autolycus, who in turn passed it on to Odysseus. In Slavic folktale, the trickster and the cultural hero are often combined. Frequently, the trickster figure exhibits gender and form, variability. In Norse mythology, the mischief maker is Loki, who is a shapeshifter. Loki also exhibits gender variability, in one case even becoming pregnant. He becomes a mare who gives birth to Odin's eight-legged horse, Sleipnir. Let's get into the trickster's physical descriptions. Tricksters come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. They can be men, they can be gods, magical creatures, or animals, as the quality that unites them comes from their personality, not their physical appearance. Still, there are some norms about the appearance of these social deviants. They are usually male characters, a little bit on the small side, but attractive nonetheless. What they lack and brawn. They make up with their agility and their expressive faces. When animals appear as tricksters, they are usually small characters like foxes or coyotes. In modern literature, the trickster survives as a character archetype, not necessarily supernatural or divine, no more than a stock character. Let's get into their special abilities. Tricksters are well known for using their scheming brains. Outsmarting one of these characters is impossible to none, but brains aren't the only arsenal that they have. They are a master of disguise. If they have magical abilities, they would probably be fond of shapeshifting from one sneaky form to the next. If they don't have magic to lean on, they would probably be skilled at creative costume design. Their wordplay is marvelous. They can find a loophole in the wording of any rule, and they can trick you into signing all of your power and fortune away with one seemingly harmless agreement. With their crafty whispers, they can manipulate you by pandering to your ego or preying on your worst fears. They can send coded messages that authority figures mistaken for silly songs or children's poems, and they always win at riddle contests. To top it all off, they are very charismatic. Whether they are posing as a funny clown, a fearless hero, a pitiful innocent, or a trusted confidant, the tricksters always have a way to worm their way into the heart of the people they need. Even when you have a suspicious of a trickster's true nature, it's difficult to tune out the pull of the charisma. Now let's get into the two types of tricksters that have been synonymous with questionable but revered types of tricksters. The first type I'm going to be talking about is the Greek culture, which we touched up a little bit about the god Hermes. On the outside, Hermes may seem like a harmless god. He is small and youthful and has no realm to rule over. Still, there is no end to his mischief, which the boyish god brings about. He has notoriously itchy fingers, stealing Apollo's cattle, Poseidon's trident, Artemis's arrows, and Aphrodite's griddle at various times. His way with words has earned him the title diplomat or messenger between the gods. When he can't find a large scheme to involve himself in, he amuses himself with trickery inventions. He is responsible for inventing the game of dice, the bewitching lair, and the art of lying. Most importantly, Hermes is a herald of change. Whenever he arrives, the status quo is about to be shaken up. Now let's get into the Norse culture, which everyone has been familiar with because of the god himself, Loki. Loki is known as the god of chaos. He is one of the most famous examples of a trickster character. The shape-shifting, troublemaking god is on a constant lookout for a way to undermine authority. His alliance shifts between the gods of Asgard and their mortal enemy, the ice giants, so frequently that no one can tell which side Loki is truly on. Apparently, he is on the side of himself. Loki is famous for his dangerous charisma, especially with women, and his wicked sense of humor. Using his smooth way with words, he ingratiates himself with one powerful woman after another, only to set her heart against the people he doesn't like. In one story, one angry giantess threatens to destroy all of Asgard unless the gods can make her laugh. Of course, without a second of doubt, the gods elect Loki to soothe the giantess's wrath, which he does successfully. Not only does Loki run afoul social rules of the Vikings. He also defies the rules of nature. In another story, he travels to the realm of dead and back, proving that this trickster character truly recognizes no authority than of himself. I don't know about you guys, but if I come across someone that talks real smoothly and can get his way with just about anything, he just might be a trickster in disguise. And just like that, and I would be wary about that person, because if it is truly a trickster, your world is about to be turned upside down. Thank you all for joining me. Be sure, if you like this video, to hit the red subscribe button down below. Thumbs up, click the notification bell to always on so you are notified whenever a future video happens, and leave a comment down below. Well, my ride is here. I better get going. See ya. To make something or someone real, would you make that happen? Make that thing come to fruition. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about cultures around the world believe that a person's thoughts have the power to change the way life turns out. Some are more likely to be successful than pessimists are. For the most part, Topol is a concept in mysticism and the paranormal Topa mythos. In both mythologies, Topa is created. Topa will strengthen it. Now that we've talked about the Tibet, being said, students would have a lot of reason to feel like, according to Tibetan belief, a Topa can only be as powerful. On the other hand, a Topa that is created from extreme. There have been many occurrences, like early in the 2000s.